Well, hello there, YouTube. It's Ro here. Thank you for visiting You Grow Ro. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Today, we're going over what all I've been up to the past couple of weeks. In just a second. So recently, I've been doing a bunch of traveling. I went to go see go on a girls' trip, and then I came back, and 2 weeks later, went to visit my mom in Santa Fe. If you haven't seen, I did a wonderful video on it, on my visit to see her, and I will leave a link to that in the iCards up top. But having said that, I was a little bit behind on pretty much everything, but that's okay. You know, I tried to do as much as I could to get ready for the trips, and mostly everything survived except this one thing. I thought I watered this. Evidently, I did not. But there it is. She's dead. Gonna have to start all over again. Oh, it's heartbreaking. I was feeling pretty bummed about it, so a few days later, I treated myself to some new plants. I wouldn't mind one of these, an aglaonema, which I readily kill. But I'm not gonna give up. But $30, I think I could probably get one cheaper at Mark's. It's not an especially unique plant. Neither is this Diefenbach. How much is this one? $20. That's better. Oh my. Oh my. I need to get out of here. If you're interested in knowing how that shopping trip went, I did do a video. Oh, no. I will leave a link to that video up above in the iCards. That's terrible. All right, on May 9th, I put in some Tennessee red peanuts in a Ziploc and a paper towel, and this is what I have on May 21st. I'm gonna go plant these. And plant those peanuts, I did. I was so proud of myself, especially that I got it all done. I started them in time to put them out in the ground to give me plenty of time in the season, because peanuts take something like 90 to 100 days to mature. So yeah, I put them out there. I put them in my highest bed thinking that would protect them from anything. Well, that joy was short-lived. Last one. So I need to plant that up with something else. Yeah. Nope, no peanuts. They're all gone. See? They ate them up. Oh, here's one. Nope, they ate that one. I have the brilliant idea to dig up some of my volunteers and put them in cheap pots and sell them on Facebook Marketplace. It's working great. For these small ones, I charged $5 a piece. For the larger ones, I charged $8 a piece. I still have 2 of them left. And then since then, though, I have expanded and taken up my dill volunteers, my chocolate volunteers. I got some oregano out there I need to get, but nice little side hustle. I was pretty proud of myself. I didn't think they'd sell, but they are. Today I'm going to be making 3 types of vinegars. I'm going to be using some of my homegrown herbs, things that have already come in really well and can stand to use a bit of harvesting to also help them bush out. Spoiler alert, be on the lookout for an upcoming video where I show you how to make vinegar from scratch with using fresh homegrown herbs. And because of that, I also am not going to be able to tell you when that video is coming out because I'm showing you from beginning to end and it's not over yet. We're still working on it. But it is coming out soon. If you are interested in seeing some herb or some vinegar making videos, though, I do have a playlist. I have done this, I don't know, at least a dozen times on this channel, and I will link to that playlist above. Later that same day, I also made some kokedama balls. I did a video on it. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. Okay, I just stopped by to look at my 2 beds. This one is full of weeds. So is this one, but I'm seeing my potatoes coming up. So I will get out here and do something with this bed. I should have more potatoes than that, though. That's so weird. And this. Okay. On this particular day, I decided to try a new pickled radish recipe that I found. I was going to take it into work, and unfortunately, I did not care for it. It was not bad. It was bland, and I wouldn't do it again. So I'm not going to share what that recipe was, but maybe in the future I'll find one that I really like. If you have one, be sure to leave it down in the comments for me. I had the pleasure of putting a friend's garden together for him. He didn't want anything special, just a couple tomatoes, some peppers, a couple of herbs, and maybe an eggplant. So I got that together for him. But where he lives at, he's right by this canal, and it's really nice down there. But he was very appreciative for what I did for him. And I still got to go back over there because I'm not done. But we got him set up. Of course I did. I'm really disappointed at what I'm looking at. If you guys recall, last year I planted 1 million walking onions back here, and I'm seeing 10, maybe. Oh, that's so disappointing. I hope they come back. It looks like they've been chewed down, doesn't it? Like something's ate them. Yeah, look at that. These are all nibbled down. What would eat onion tops? Squirrels? Groundhogs? I don't know. A crop that's growing really well for me right now is Swiss chard, except I don't know how to use it other than as a fresh green. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments, please. I was glad to see that my peach tree has a bunch of peaches on it, but if you look from the opposite side, which I'm not showing you, most of these have a bite taken out of them. I think David Corey was telling me it might be squirrels. But at least I have 1 apple that I might get. I'm going to put an organza bag over this and hope like all the dickens that I can get it to mature. This is on the tangy green columnar apple tree, I believe. In addition, I should be getting some blueberries for the first time in history. So I'm really excited about that. Look who came back. That is strawberry spinach. And these are the berries. It's a nice big plant too. This is right next to the car, so I'm not gonna taste it. But in the past, I didn't care for it. However, it is gorgeous. Isn't that nice? Remember how dreadful this machine looked in the beginning of this video? Well, look at it now. It has been so cold at night here, but I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to get some of these nightshades out. So I planted peppers in 2 of my green stalks, and I have my little helper there. His name is Cody. He's my little garden helper. He'll be around all this year, I'm sure. He follows me everywhere. Today's date is June 3rd, and I just wanted to give you guys an update. It is time of like what's going on here. So since I last recorded, I have added some garlic. I think I told you guys I was planning on doing that, and I added a clove of garlic to that one as well. These smell so heavenly now. Oh my gosh. But as you can see, we're still looking good here in the thyme. Super, super active. Still very sweet though, but getting there. And then here's the oregano one. Looking really good. So we're still on schedule, still working, still good. I just want to remind you all that the vinegar video that I'm currently making is still in the works. It's going to take a month, maybe 2, before it's done. I think we're about a quarter of the way there, so that means I still have more time left than what I've already experienced. Anyways, that's going to do it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share with your family and friends, and I will see you all in another video on another day. Until then, happy growing, my friends.